Okay, from this topic, we are going to learn a quadratic equation by factorization. I will use these two examples here to teach today's topic. Okay, the first one, we have this to be x squared minus 7x plus 6 is equal to 0. If you are asked to solve this quadratic equation by factorization, first thing I'm going to do is to multiply the first number and the last number. Remember, the first and the last, x squared times 6, that gives me 6x squared. Now the middle number is minus 7. I'll bring down this middle number, minus 7x. Now look for two numbers such that if I multiply two of them, I will have 6, and if I add or subtract two of them, I will have minus 7. So in this case, I will quickly look for the factors of 6. What are the two numbers that can multiply to give us 6? So let me check first. 1 times 6 is 6. 2 times 3 is 6. I don't think there's any other number, so we check out these two. Now, can 2 and 3 gives us 7? I don't think so. Cannot go. 1 and 6 can give us 7. So the two number we are looking for is 1 and 6. Now, how can we place it in such a way you can have minus 7? And remember, we are solving in terms of x. So if I have minus 1 and minus 6, minus 1 minus 6 gives us minus 7. And since we in terms of x, I will have this to be minus x minus 6x, because minus x minus 6x is minus 7x. So I will bring down this x squared. I have x squared, and now also bring down this plus 6. I have plus 6. So bring down this one and this. I only expand this minus 7 to minus x minus 6. Okay, so that is equal to 0. Now look at these two numbers. What can we factor out? If I factor out x, divided by x, we have x left. Now divided by x, we have minus 1, because x divided by x is 1. Okay, now in this case, look at this also. If I factor out minus 6, that is common, divided by minus 6, minus cancel minus, 6 into this is left with x, divided by minus 6, minus plus is minus, 6 into 6 is 1, equal to 0. Now look at, we have minus x minus 1 and x minus 1 here. I will bring it out, x minus 1. Now we are left behind x and minus 6. So we have x minus 6 equal to 0. So from here, we have x minus 1 is equal to 0, or x minus 6 is equal to 0. If I add 1 here to both sides, add 1 to both sides, minus 1 plus 1 is 0. I have x is equal to, this is 1. Or add 6 to both sides, I will have x is equal to 6. Therefore, my x is 1 or 6. So this, I will solve that. Okay, the second one, we have 6x squared plus 15x minus 9 is equal to 0. So from here, the same method, multiply the first number and the last number. 6 times minus 9, we have minus 54x squared, and the middle number I have here is plus 15x. Now look for two numbers such that if you multiply the two numbers, it will give you minus 54, and that same two number added or subtract will give us plus 15. So for me to do this, I will quickly look for two numbers that can multiply to give us minus 54. Okay, let me work it out somewhere here. If I have 1 multiplied by minus 54, we have minus 54. Okay, that goes. If I have 2 multiplied by, what can I have? This 54 divided by 2 should be 27. Okay, 2 multiplied by minus 27 is minus 54. Okay, so let me check 3 divided by 54, 54 divided by 3, that gives us 18. So we have 3 times minus 18, that gives us minus 54. What next? If I have 4, can 4 divided by minus 54, minus 4 divided by 4, we have that to be 13.5. So 4 cannot go. What about 5? 54 divided by 5, we have that to be 10.8. 5 cannot go. So what about 6? 54 divided by 6, we have 9. So we have 6 times minus 9, and 6 times minus 9 gives us minus 54. Okay, then can 7 go? 7 divided by that, 7 cannot go, I don't think so. Can 8 go? 54 divided by 8 gives us 6 point, no, 8 cannot go. So we are going back to 9. That means we already have 9 here. Now we check these 4 numbers, which of them can give us plus 15? This one definitely cannot. Can 2 and 27? It can't. 3 and 18. Okay, 3 and 18 can go. Okay, so let's check 3 and 18. If I have 3 and minus 18 gives us minus 15. No? Okay, let me say if I have minus 18 minus 3, 18 minus 3 gives us 15. Okay, so what I'm having here is 18 and then minus 3 can go here. So if I have 18x and the minus 3x gives us plus 15x, and 18x times minus 3x gives us minus 54x squared. So we go with this. Now I'm going to bring down this one, minus 9, and this also plus 6x squared, which is equal to 0. Now look at these two numbers. What can we factor out there? If I factor out 6x, factor out 6x, 6x divided by here, we have x left here. Then here also 6x divided by yes, we have plus 3. This into this is 3. Okay, now also here, what can we factor out here? If I factor out minus 3 there, minus 3 divided by this, minus plus, into here we have x, minus 3 divided by this, minus is plus, this into this is 3, is equal to 0. Okay, so we have my x plus 3x plus 3, which you can have x plus 3 out, and left is 6 and there minus 3. We have 6x minus 3 equal to 0. So from here we have that my x plus 3 is equal to 0, or 6x minus 3 is equal to 0. If I subtract 3 from both sides, we have x is equal to minus 3. Or here, if I subtract 3 from both sides, I will have 6x is equal to 3. Okay, x is equal to minus 3. Or from here, I will divide both sides by 6. I will have x is equal to 3 over 6. So that means we have x to be equal to minus 3, or x is equal to 1 over 2. So that is my value of x.